Alright, so the saga with that difficult customer continues. I can post the screenshots, and I probably will, but he apparently was under the impression that if he paid me what he owed me, then I would agree to grab a car from a shop that he still owes money to and bring it to somewhere else without him paying me for that job, and waiting 2 weeks until he gets paid again, and hoping that, I don't have to pull teeth again and he'll just come up with money instead of being as difficult as he was the first time. But, watched the part one. I ended up finally actually going over there multiple times to try to get paid, and he hid in his house and wouldn't come out and was being difficult and whatever. Eventually I did go over there and I did get my money. So, but basically, he's going on about, oh, you lied to me, you said you were going to move my car, blah, 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 and then an hour or so ago, he texted me and he said, mind you, I thought this was done. He paid me, it was done, moving on, you do your thing, I'll do my thing, it should have been done. But he, it's texted me and he said, and I'm just going to read this word for word. I'll just write a review of your company and how, because of my personal injury and asking for time to pay, you then lied to me to get paid. I said, go ahead. I'll reply to it, and I'll put your number on the blacklist for local towing if you want to lie about me. And we, local companies, we share difficult customers and difficult companies to work with and things that happen, so we know, like, who we got to bill up front and get paid before we even touch the car, or who we just avoid completely, and stuff like that, just so we don't all run into the same problems and the same customer can't just continuously screw every company. Like, we know ahead of time what's going on. So we have a list of people and company and places and things that are just do not do business with. He said, I wouldn't be lying if you did. You said if I paid you would tow my car to my dad's place to get fixed. That's what you said. No, I didn't. That's a lie. I replied and I said, I never said that. You can look back and check yourself. He replied with, you said I need to get paid before moving it. I asked you to move it, and that's what you said. That's the truth. You look back. I replied with, I'm done with this. You do whatever you think you need to do. All I wanted to do was get paid for what I already did, which is reasonable. Get over yourself and spend the effort figuring out your own issues instead of wasting time trying to do whatever you're doing here. I mentioned that other part because he, in the course of trying to get paid, he had a million issues and a million problems and a million excuses that he said were preventing him from paying me. So yeah, he needs to spend the effort figuring out those instead of trying to, waste his time with whatever he's doing. I also said, if you want to lie about me, my company lawyer will sue you for defamation and slander. Your move. To which he replied, look back at what you said. I'm done here. So, mind you, he wanted me to, after finally pulling teeth to get paid what he owed me, he thought that meant that I was going to go to a shop that I know the owners of, I have a good, working relationship with the owners of. He wanted me to take his car from there. He still owes them money. And he wanted me to move it from there in the middle of the night and go bring it somewhere else. And if I did that, not only is that just wrong for a million different reasons, but then that shop doesn't have the vehicle to hold on to as collateral, and they're never going to get paid for the work that they did on that vehicle. So that would basically be like me stealing from that shop. So I straight up said in one of the messages, I said, no, I don't trust you at all. You sent me over there and wasted my time. He sent me over to his house to collect money, and he then just hid in his house and refused to come out or answer the phone or, go check part one. In a previous message the other day, he said, I'm now worried that my car is going to be lost. Will you be able to move it to, an address, which I'm not going to say. in back behind the red Chevy. I'm asking this because I really do think you are a good person. You said you would work with me to get you, and then he never finished the sentence. To which I replied, you still haven't paid me. We have nothing to discuss until you do. Okay? I didn't agree to do anything. I just said, pay me, and then we can talk about stuff. That's it. I never agreed to anything. In another message here, I said I'm only interested in getting paid, nothing else. And then we scroll up a couple days ago, when he wasted my time going over there. And I said, you wasted my time and gas already promising you were going to pay. I don't believe you have cash waiting for me. I don't want to waste my time going over there again when I could better spend the time helping other people who need me. I was very clear that I didn't trust him. I didn't believe him. He's already, done all that. Again, a couple days ago, another message that says, you owe me $120. I'm not moving anything else until that's paid. That, to any rational person, would be, all right, I got to pay what I owe, and then we can figure out going forward. That doesn't mean I can pay that, and then this guy's just going to do whatever, whenever, wherever, at my beck and call. That's not how that works. That's not how that works at all. So, there's nothing here that he has a leg to stand on. And if he really wants to pursue it, and he really wants to leave a bad review, and he really wants to do all this, then I'm going to post all these screenshots of the messages. People can look at it themselves. So, that's that. So, I guess we'll just see what happens. Kind of excited. We'll see where it goes.